What's up, family? Welcome to Speak. Now look, we got Slim here, but unfortunately, Slim in a cage. The Eagles, well, they lost, and this isn't a great day for me. It's not a great day for Shady. It's not really a great day for Eagles fans, but Shady, I wanted you to see Slim one final time before the season it ended. I didn't want you to have to see Slim like this, but we had to bring in Slim nonetheless. It's the last day of Slim. Slim, you had a good run. Eagles, they had a good run. Slim, you put up a good fight. The Eagles put up a good fight, but Slim, it seems like this is where you belong. It's better than Cancun, though, because that's where Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert and Lane Johnson and DeAndre Swift are. You look good in your green, though.
Yo, pause the touching me so much.
Shady, you look good. Shady, I just wanted you to see Slim one more time, man. I wanted you to. How you feeling?
I can't see his eyes.
How you feeling? You'll be able to shortly. You'll be able to shortly. I looked in the Eagles players' eyes. I didn't see much heart. So it's fine. Shady.
Starting to show off like that.
I'm just saying, yesterday we went hard on the Cowboys.
Spicy day.
Yesterday we went hard on the Cowboys yesterday, Shady. You have some words for Dak Prescott. You have some words for Mike McCarthy, Shady. Today it's time for you to have words for Jalen Hurts, sir. The megaphone is yours.
Yeah, we got to hear you.
Oh, no, I don't need to hear you. I don't need to hear you.
You don't want the people in the back to hear you now.
I'm good.
Really, James is the only one with a team still alive, if we're being honest. Everybody's teams is done.
Shady, who do you blame for the loss? Do you blame Nick Sirianni? Do you blame Jalen Hurts, man? Get it out your heart.
I don't blame Nick Sirianni.
Oh, you do?
Slim disagrees.
Oh, you blame Nick?
I like Nick. I blame Jalen Hurts. I blame some of that gets to Jalen Hurts, right? I think some of the offensive coordinator. And you're saying blaming for just the season? You blame for the play?
However you want to take it, Big Dog. But yesterday particularly.
Yeah. I mean, I blame Bradbury. I blame a lot of guys, right? I mean, he don't want to tackle nobody.
More to blame, Hurts or Sirianni? I'm talking the two that run the offense.
Okay. Well, you run the questions. I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts, right? Because Nick Sirianni, he don't play football. He may coach. He may lead his team, right? He gets his guys ready to play, puts them in position to win. But he don't go out there and catch balls. He don't go out there and throw passes. He don't block. He don't make guys miss. This goes to the players. I look at Jalen Hurts, who I think is a phenomenal player, an excellent leader. And when you get paid $200+ million, we need results. When it looks ugly, when it looks bad, we need you to take care of that. When the defense is from the Bucs is doing zero pressures, I need you, the $200 million quarterback. Yo, ho. Let's check. Let's bring the tight end in. Bring back in. Let's max protect this.
Talk about
and let's give single routes, one-on-ones. I need to see that.
Talk about it.
And it's like, as much as I am a Jalen Hurts fan, I got to be honest and speak what I see. Because that's why I'm here on this job.
No doubt about it.
So when you ask me who I blame more, it's got to be the player. If I look at the Chiefs, look at the Bills, right? No matter what's going on, win and loss, it comes down to Patrick Mahomes. Win and loss comes down to Josh Allen. The offense ain't playing well. We're not going to talk about the running back that had the fumble or the guy that had the drop. We're going to talk about the quarterback. What the hell was Josh Allen doing? Why they ain't win? Same thing with Jalen Hurts. I'm not sure if he's healthy or injured. I don't really care. Because in the playoffs, nobody's healthy. And I need him to put the team on the back and get these wins.
I blame Nick Sirianni. And Jalen Hurts deserves a lot of blame. Jalen Hurts has not been good, and he looked bad yesterday. And we will get to Jalen Hurts. We will. But it's Nick Sirianni for me because they've looked bad for a long time. And it's spiraled. And you got to find a way to stop the bleeding, and he never did.
Nope.
They made some adjustments on the defense, I guess. That didn't really work. And while we're mentioning the defense and mentioning nobody tackling, it's not like it was cold there yesterday. What's the excuse for you bumping into people?
Yep.
That's not a tackle.
No.
I've played exactly 0 plays of professional football.
Flagpole.
But I don't exactly. Like he didn't even try and pull him. He was like give it a little yank or something, just a little like tap, a little love tap. We're doing a lot of shoulder taps today. Here we go. Let's spread it around. 30th total defense, 31st in scoring defense, 30th in red zone touchdown percentage, 29th in pass defense, 29th in third down defense, 29th in rush defense since week 13, including the playoffs. What does Jalen Hurts have to do with that?
I got a question.
Yes.
What does Nick Sirianni have to do with that?
He's the head coach. You're the head coach. You're in charge of everything. You're in charge of everything. Certainly Jalen Hurts doesn't have anything to do with it. Somebody got to have something to do with it. It has to be someone's responsibility. It's got to fall a little bit on the head coach. You're the one who sees these problems happening. And on top of that, the offense isn't good. It can't be Jalen Hurts' responsibility to be in charge of that, the defense, and everything he's doing. And again, Jalen Hurts deserves a big slice of the blame pie. But that defense was terrible. You just said it. They're not tackling. There's no effort. Where does Nick Sirianni's blame come into this? Because he is the head coach. He's not just the offensive coordinator. He is the head coach. You have to be able to stand in front of a group of men and regroup, make some adjustments, force some adjustments. It's got to be someone's responsibility.
I just think that as the head coach, right, unless you're a special teams coach or something like that, particularly to have either he's good at defense or good at offense, right? When we look at Sean McVay, we're not going to blame him for how bad the defense used to play for the Rams, right? That's what it is. Andy Reid, that's my guy. I don't never really see him talk to the defense. Chris Jones, he playing? Oh, he playing? Oh, cool. He don't really work with the defense.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, he don't.
Is the defense bad?
They used to be.
Used to be.
Bad? This bad?
Never this bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, so it's like, as much as you want to give Sirianni, like, the blame for the defense, and he should because he's the head coach, but how much, though? That's what I'm saying. How much, though?
I understand what you're saying, but I agree with Joy because I look at Coach LaFleur this year. The Green Bay Packers defense, they've been garbage. Coach LaFleur is an offensive coach. Coach LaFleur said, you know what? I'm going to be in on these defensive meetings and on these installs. Even though I'm an offensive coach, right, I know how people try to stop us. I'm going to give you a little bit of my mind. Even when the Niners was playing bad, what's my man's name? Kyle Shanahan was like, hold on, no. This is how we play defense over here. Not saying he's calling the plays, but you the head coach. And the bleeding has never stopped since y'all started losing, right? And for me, I blame the head coach because it's very easy to have your players in the right spot, know what they're supposed to be doing. That falls on coaching. At the end of the day, Jalen Hurts gets a lot of this blame, but when I watch some of this stuff on tape, what we doing? What the Eagles doing? And I got some plays to show y'all. I just want the world to see this right here, right? Because everybody want to blame Jalen Hurts, but this is an offensive play. You got two all-pro players. This is a simple screen. We in week 27, and y'all running into each other? Like, come on. And then here, you just talked about this, Shady. Playing with Aaron Rodgers, right? If we get empty pressure all game long, for the receiver to win, it has to be routes to where we're running away from the DB. All year long, he has not checked off of a play. Right here, check a slant to Devontae Smith. That's a walk-in touchdown. But he has not got up to the line of scrimmage and said, hey, check. Here they come. Hey, check it. He has not done that yet. So that means the coaches ain't teaching him that. And then right here again, you see it, Paul's right here. This is supposed to be a rub route. Devontae Smith coming off of Goddard's hip. And that's why Jalen Hurts kind of threw this blind because he expecting Smitty to be out there. We got two dudes in the same spot in the playoffs. And this has been going on. So for me, this has a lot to do with Nick Sirianni. And this is why I give some of this to Jalen Hurts. Because what we doing, bro? You take a safety from the 11-yard line, and you had two opportunities to just throw this ball out of bounds, and you see Smitty over there. What are we doing?
So here's my thing, and I'll go as far as to say this. I think Jalen Hurts got exposed this year. If we're going to be honest. And the reason I feel so passionate about saying this is the expectations going into this season were higher for Jalen Hurts than they were for Dak Prescott. They had the same postseason results, and Dak Prescott had a better regular season. So as hard as I was yesterday on Dak Prescott verbally, Jalen Hurts is going to have to get it too. He got exposed this season. He got exposed for being a game manager number one. I am not convinced anymore that Jalen Hurts is actually a trailer as opposed to the tractor. I don't know if he's pulling the team or if he's being pulled by the team. What did Jalen Hurts do to change a game this year? All he did this season was manage games. There's one game you could say, the Buffalo Bills game, in which he changed. But even then, those first three quarters were atrocious. Shout out to Jalen Hurts for calling a QB draw to win the game in overtime. But to me, this year he got exposed because he's not as good as we thought he was. If you thought he was all that good, he ain't that good. Come on now, family. Like, have we yet to see a 4,000 passing yard season? Have we yet to see 25 passing touchdowns in a season? Come on now, family. To me, Jalen Hurts got exposed. And the reason I can say confidently he got exposed is I don't feel about Jalen Hurts anymore like I used to feel about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Not at all. I don't feel like he's the kind of guy that can put his team on his back. You showed a lot of plays with X's and O's. Shady and I were talking about this before the show. I'll talk about it on the show. I haven't seen him live above the X's and O's.
True.
A coach will give you X's and O's on Monday to Saturday. But Sunday at 1:25 when that game kicks, or Monday night with the whole world watching, it's time to live above the X's and O's. That means if the play is not there based upon design during the week, make it. That means if the play is not executed like we thought it was going to be executed versus practice squad and scout team players, make it come alive. I didn't see Jalen Hurts make anything come alive this year. Last year, week 1, Detroit Lions, he made it come alive. First drive of the game. Last year versus the Colts, A.J. Brown fumble, he made it come alive. Last year versus the Steelers, 4 touchdowns, he made it come alive. Last year versus the Titans, he made it come alive. But this year, when the Eagles roster wasn't as healthy, when Dallas Goedert got hurt, A.J. Brown hurt in the playoffs, this year I didn't see it from Jalen Hurts. So what you got to tell me and what y'all are telling me is it's got to be perfect for Hurts. Either the roster has to be a historically great roster. Yeah, Slim, we talking. Either the roster has to be a historically great roster or the coaching just has to be perfect. If he ain't got perfect coaching, well, then Jalen Hurts can't ball. Nah, he got exposed for my money this year. I'm just being honest to him.
I won't go as far as say got exposed, right? I think he had a down year, but I think he did show some of his deficiencies this season. Like, when you get paid $200-something million, like, you supposed to be special. I ain't get paid nowhere near that type of money, but I always got paid the top of the charts as a running back. Why? Because I'm special. Yeah, it might not be blocked the right way. I got you. That's what I pay the dues for. If everything is so X's and O's and have to be perfect, then, like, I can't pay you $200 million, right? You just like every other quarterback. And I do think that the offensive coordinator could have did a better job of putting him in a better situation to win. But my thing is like, yo, at this level, at this time, when I'm at the elite level, I'm okay with, I'm going to make my own checks.
Yeah.
I've seen Jalen Hurts make checks, right, against the Bills. He made that check.
That one check?
Yeah,
I'm going to do the check. I'm going to do the QB draw. And then win a game.
Win a game.
What's the difference? Make the checks.
Yeah.
Right? And then when you have that type of power, hey, you got the slant. You got the get on your boys. Get on them.
Correct.
All I'm saying is that, like, and I'm not giving him a total 100% of the blame.
No doubt.
But he's getting a majority of it because you were the quarterback.
All in this game he played.
We can't win without him. And you have that type of power, and you got that type of money. Like, right now, no matter how bad Jalen Hurts plays, we got to keep him. That's how the game works. So if that's the case, we're going to work together then. I need you to be that player where if things ain't working right, I need you to make a difference. That's why guys get paid that much money.
Yeah, I mean, we had a saying in Green Bay in the receiver room, results. You ain't finna kill the person off the line of scrimmage every time. Darrelle Revis, Richard Sherman, they know how to play too. Ball in the air, results. Body catch, hands catch, whatever it got to be, results, the ball is yours, right? When I look at this Eagles offense, number one, they didn't trust him to do all that. They like, if we really keeping it a buck, if we are really keeping it a buck and we are talking about Jalen Hurts, we talking one check, and it wasn't even a pass play. They did not trust him with the offense to be able to check in and out of plays. We have not seen that all year. And to be honest with you, they lining up out there and just no movement, no nothing. You should expect your quarterback to have some type of ability to change this play. I played with a great quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. You can never take your eyes off of Aaron. If you looked at the defense for one, you have to in cover two and look back at Aaron and he looking at you, you looking at him like, what you changing to? Because he is changing plays constantly. We ain't seen that from Jalen Hurts. But Aaron Rodgers had full control of the offense. I'm not putting him and Aaron Rodgers in the same bucket, but he had zero control of the offense. Whatever play was called, he ran. We never seen him look at Smitty and say, it's man-to-man right here. We never seen him look at AJ and say, man, we never seen him check out of nothing all year long.
So how you blaming Nick for that? You got the keys.
But not only that.
When they bring in the next coordinator, because they might let him go.
Yeah, they will. They have to.
Who did that first? What they talking about?
No doubt.
When Howie Roseman, right, and Jeffrey Lurie, the owner, when they sit down with the next coordinators, the first thing I'm gonna say is, how can you make my quarterback be this and that and the third, right?
Yeah.
So when you say to me, how's Nick get all the blame for that when we gave you the keys and the cash?
But that's the thing. That's why Nick gets all the blame, because you didn't give him the keys. You guys paid him a lot of money. Mike McCarthy walked in the meeting room and he said, the ball is yours, Aaron Rodgers. And at practice, we practiced probably for an hour because we'd go out there, run some no huddle. Aaron would check in and get into all the plays. So I blame the coaches because how has this young man not checked out of nothing? That means you ain't preparing this young man to check out of nothing.
I can't go there and say that. I talked to a lot of Eagle players, you know, and they're not throwing anybody on the bus, but they definitely say that, yo, he got the power to make. I mean, and they didn't even tell me that. I figured that. You can't give a guy that much money and don't think that he got the.
But how can you figure, Shady, and he ain't did it?
So you telling me, all the years you played, and they give a quarterback $200-something million,
yep.
You telling me you don't think he has the ability to change the plays?
No, I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying they did not prepare him to do it because we ain't seen it. I seen Aaron do it. I seen Josh Allen do it, but they have not prepared him to do it because he ain't checked into one play.
We'll get back to that in a moment, but Joy, answer me this. Do you believe that Jalen Hurts got exposed this season? Has your opinion changed of Jalen Hurts? How are you now feeling about it now that the season is over?
Yeah, I mean, I think Jalen Hurts isn't Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen.
He's not.
I didn't think he was Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen before this season.
Right.
I do think he has been exposed in that he does need a very specific offense. He needs less control. He needs an offensive coordinator that is hyper-focused on putting him in the best position to win, which, by the way, is a lot of quarterbacks in the league. No, he's not in that upper category yet. But I also am not just going to forget what happened last year. So if you're talking about exposed this year, yes, for sure. He's not going to take the keys to the car and drive the Ferrari through Monaco and have no scratches on it. That isn't what he is yet. And maybe that isn't what he is ever. But you have to know your personnel. You did pay him, and then you gave him the keys, and it didn't work. On top of a bunch of other things that went wrong this season, again, the defense was very, very, very bad, which is a big problem to have. Most quarterbacks are not overcoming one of the worst defenses in football. You really don't, we rarely ever even see that. It's not even a conversation. There's two sides of the ball. Having one of the worst defenses in football is the responsibility of the head coach, and that matters. When you're talking specifically about how Jalen's played, we have learned that he's not capable of overcoming, the worst defense in football, or one of the worst defenses in football, and a changeover of this nature on the offensive side of the ball, which Nick Sirianni is in control of. So if you two can't come together to figure out what works best for your personnel, which is the head coach's responsibility, and then the player can't come to the coach and say this isn't working, or I don't feel comfortable, or I'm not healthy enough to do this, or whatever it is, to me it's almost a communication issue. How are all of us seeing a complete tailspin for the Eagles and nobody stopped to adjust anything at all? So it's a failure overall, but to say that he was exposed to me means he's not capable of playing at a high level anymore. Is that what we're saying?
No, I'm saying he is not who we thought he was. Let's remember before the season, many people put Jalen Hurts above Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts was all-pro, hard to do. Jalen Hurts had been to the Super Bowl, hard to do. Josh Allen had one all-pro at the time and had not been to a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts was second in MVP voting. Josh Allen had been as well once in his career. So many people had put Hurts in the conversation. When I'm saying he got exposed, I'm saying he's not who we thought he was. And who did we think he was? We thought he was capable of putting the team on his back.
Yeah.
Who is he in all actuality? Somebody who needs everything to go right for it to go right. Because we keep sitting here talking about Brian Johnson this, Sirianni that, defense this, defense that. I understand all that, but Hurts, you shouldn't look that bad. Let the defense look bad on their own. They got their own issues. That ain't got nothing to do with how bad you look. That ain't got nothing to do with taking a safety when you got the ball at the 11-yard line, and it's a one-possession game. That was the difference. That was the difference. Go down there and score is tied. Then you take a safety, you give them a ball back, they go score. It's blouses. Game is over. It's a wrap. And take that safety if you Lamar Jackson. Lamar, San Francisco 49ers, took a safety, but you know what? I'm going to put the team on my back, and I'm going to make up for it. But if you're not capable of, no doubt, but if you're not capable of putting the team on your back, you can't do that. So, to me, it's like Jalen's not who we thought he was, and it's fair to say. It has to be fair to say.
So he's a game manager, not game changer, is what you say.
All he did this year was manage games. Objectively speaking, this is not my subjective opinion. Watch the tape. What game did he change? What game? Anybody. He didn't change no games, bruh. He didn't change the Cardinals game. He didn't change the Seahawks game. He didn't change one of them Giants games. He didn't change the Cowboys game. Don't forget, even the game that the Cowboys lost, Dak Prescott chased out of bounds by Brandon Graham. Reed Blankenship tackles a dude at the one, Shoemaker. What game did he change? If you want to say he changed the Bills game, go back and rewatch it today during your lunch break. First 3 quarters, atrocious. Now, if you want to say he did a great job idling into a quarterback keep, he did. I'll give you all that. He didn't change no games. He didn't change no games.
Acho, I mean, this is a tough situation for me. He ain't saying nothing wrong, though.
He's saying everything right.
And I just feel like at some point we got to be honest here. Like, all right, so when you have a guy that you're saying, promoting that he's one of the top dudes in the league, cool. Because he earned that last year, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? He earned that, right? And he got better each year. When I watched him this year, like, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And then we talk about the top 5 quarterbacks that's highest paid. I'm going to take out Deshaun Watson because they look better without him. Mm-hmm. The other dudes, Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar, them dudes, I don't care how bad the offense is playing, right?
Question.
You going to see some special moments. Yeah, Josh, he had some picks, bro. But did you see that play he did in the second quarter?
Yeah.
I don't see none of that.
When's the last time, and anybody at this desk, Joy, James, when's the last time we came in here and said, boy, you see that play Jalen made?
The Super Bowl. The Super Bowl and the Bills game because
the Bills game was tough though.
It was.
We didn't come in and say, did you see that play Jalen made? That
yes,
QB draw was not a, did you see that play
Did they win
Jalen
because
made?
of that?
Yes, but that wasn't a, did you see that play Jalen made? I'm talking one of the moments like Josh Allen, 52-yard QB versus Steelers.
You can do a bunch of cute plays and lose. So to me, if you win the game because of something that you did and you get paid to do that, that's what matters. But I'm not arguing for one moment through the entire season. The last time we felt that way was the Super Bowl.
Correct.
I'm just talking, okay, let's not even say a moment, right, or a play. Because I heard you saying, like, that's cute. Cute play is cool. Give me a game where I'm like, yo, he did his thing. The Super Bowl, listen, I always thought Jalen Hurts was a good quarterback, right? I thought he was really, really good.
Super Bowl changed your mind.
The Super Bowl, I said, okay.
Yeah.
We got one, Philly.
Yeah.
Philly, we got one. That's what he showed.
Yeah.
I haven't seen nothing close to that yet.
Yeah.
Since the Super Bowl, I haven't seen nothing close to that. So when I do kind of like back him and take up for him, it be hard sometimes, right? Because this year, you had a lot of your guys healthy, right? Wide receivers.
Most of the season.
And what happened?
Yeah.
He's too praised and he's too good, in my opinion, to have these type of years.
Yeah.
You can have off years. I get that. But he didn't show me nothing to show like, yo, he elite. He elite.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
I'm an Eagle. I'm bleed green. If I'm coming right now, you hold some green. Ain't that right, Slim? He know what it is.
Slim was chilling to this box.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.